coming up in this read. Someone is suffering in silence. It could be this person that is showing up in your energy. They're suffering in silence because they are separated from you. They still feel very, very connected to you though. Gemini, we're doing your love read for May 2023. If love isn't your thing, you can always go check out your general reading that I released at the start of the month. Everything that you need to know you can find in my description box and in my pinned comment below. And please do keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, especially if you're cross-watching. If a part of the message doesn't resonate for you, then please leave it for someone else. And finally, these reads, they do tend to be predictive in nature, so it might not resonate for you straight away, okay? Right, so Gemini, it's coming in towards you in love for the month of May. Okay, right, so you've got the quill and ink. It says inner growth and positive health, rewards, new business ventures and inflow of money, having the gift of the gab. Yeah, that is appropriate for Gemini, having the gift of the gab. Good relationships and an innovator. Okay, so the quill. That can also indicate communication, okay, either going out or coming in towards you. Okay, the bones. A strong framework, rebirth, abundance, beauty in afterlife, the need to restructure your life, and beauty in death. So it's not a literal death, okay? It's metaphorical. And then the fire, nostalgic yearning, calmness, shedding a burden. So you're shedding a burden, rejuvenation, transformation, rebirth. Yeah, there you go. And passion. Okay, so you're feeling impassioned about taking your life in a completely new direction here, Gemini, and you're leaning into your ability to communicate really well with others, because it's like you just know that someone else can help you get to where it is that you're wanting to be. Okay, that's where your gift of the gab's coming in from. Now, in terms of relationships, I feel that you're improving the relationships around you, all types of relationships, not just romantic. It's also possible as well that someone is probably trying to have a rebirth with you. Okay, they're trying to revisit something, and the chances are quite high that this individual is going to contact you in order to try and restart something with you. All right, it's almost like it's saying, look, the fire and the passion that they had for you, it's never died out. Okay, it's still very much active. I don't know if you're going to be receptive to that though, because it's indicating to me that you're not the type that's going to go backwards. You're basically the person that, look, once something is done, over and done, that's it for you, you know. But we'll see. I don't know if that's going to come out of your tarot or not, so we just keep an open mind. That's just the strongest energy, okay? Right, let's come in towards our Gemini collective in love, please. Gemini collective. Okay, right, the King of Wands, a Two of Swords, and a Page of Wands. So, yeah, I'm feeling that this is about your ambition. You're definitely focused on your ambition. You definitely have a lot of energy, but it's knowing where to put that energy is another thing entirely. You see how these two are bookending the Two of Swords. So it's almost like your energy is conveying, yeah, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to do something and to do something big. I just don't know what that is yet. With that Two of Swords being there. Okay. So we'll take a deeper dive into this energy in a second, Gemini. I just need to pull the surface level stuff at the moment, okay? Right. Oh, shit. Judgment, the Six of Cups, and an Emperor. Yeah, while you're distracted, Gemini, while you're distracted on rebuilding your life for some of yous and for restructuring for others, Yeah, you do have a past energy coming in towards you, okay? With Judgment and the Six of Cups being right next to each other. Like, right next door to each other. I mean, this individual, they've seen how you've grown. They've seen how you've changed and evolved. Please don't focus on gender, okay? It's just the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle. They see that you're making some really big power moves at the moment with this Emperor energy. Doesn't matter if you're identifying as feminine, masculine, gender fluid. It makes no difference. Not about the gender of the person, okay? It's the energy. They see you making these big power moves and they like it. They like it. It's doing it for them. You then have the Hermit with Temperance. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Libra. You could be, but you don't have to be. Two major arcanas back to back, technically three, and then you've got these two standing on each other. You're very quiet at the moment, Gemini. You're keeping a lot of things to yourself. You're not letting anybody know your next movement. There's a message here about moderation, so watch your stress levels. Make sure that you're not pushing yourself to any kind of extremes. Another page of coins. Okay, 2 pages. This does feel like you've got an offer of something that's coming in towards you, Gemini. Yeah, this does feel like you've got an offer of some kind coming in towards you here, Gemini. And you have the 8 of Swords as your overall energy. What's underneath that one? The 5 of Coins. Okay. It's quite similar to Aries energy, this one. Because Aries was basically just getting on with their lives as well. And they had someone from their past that was coming back in. You could have a lot of Aries placements in your own chart. Probably your Venus, or some of you are dealing with an Aries. Now, with your 8 of Swords and your 5 of Coins, that's like somebody is in a lot of... It is like a negative thought pattern here with these two, okay? Your 8 of Swords and your 5 of Coins. I don't know if that's you or if that's the other person that you're dealing with, Gemini. All I can tell you is, look, someone is stuck in this negative thought pattern, right? They could also be stuck in a bit of a negative routine as well. Let's clarify why the 8 of Swords, thank you. Yeah, the 10 of Wands, of course, and the 4 of Wands. It's almost like someone's stressed out about the way that things could have been. Okay. So in their opinion, something should have been one way, but the reality of it was something else entirely different. And again, it feels like a homecoming. So if you're planning some kind of homecoming, Gemini, then it looks like it's going to be very well received. Okay. Can you tell us about this 2 of Swords, please, for Gemini? What's going on with the 2 of Swords for Gemini? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Yeah. It's like you've got a lot of power and a lot of ambition, but really struggling to make a decision about where to put that ambition. With the Hanged Man, it's like literally the Hanged Man, take a look from a different perspective. Something left swinging in the wind. It's a card of non-movement because it's all happening internally. And that's to clarify the 2 of Swords, another internal energy. So you're keeping a lot of things to yourself here, Gemini, and you're really, really difficult for other people to figure out. Can you clarify the Page of Wands, please? It feels like someone's about to reach out to you, but they're not necessarily going to get a response, or at least not straight away. Yeah, they still love you. The King of Cups has come out off balance with the High Priestess. It's someone who's still in love with you. They've been sending you some kind of Oh, it's strange. It's almost like they're saying, yeah, I feel deeply, deeply connected to Gemini on almost like a psychic level. They see you as being very intuitive. So you probably already know who this is and why they're coming back and how they're going to make their comeback. They've definitely been thinking of you a lot. They've been thinking fondly of all the past times. Can you tell us about judgment, please, for Gemini? Tell us about judgment. Strength, Leo energy. Strength, courage, a compromise. Maybe they need to compromise with you, or maybe they just need to build up the courage. Who knows? Like, who really knows? Can you tell us about the Six of Cups, please? They see that you're doing something and they're really impressed. Yeah, the Empress. The counterpart to the Emperor, look. It's twin flame energy, Emperor and the Empress. Or power couple energy. Someone's saying that you used to work really well together. And they're definitely wanting this rebirth with you with judgment. Empress. Can you clarify the Empress and the Six of Cups, please? For Gemini. This could be someone that you had kids with before in the past, or someone who wanted to have kids with you in the past. Something like that. Could be. The Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins to clarify the Empress. Some of you haven't heard from this person in like 8 years for some of you. Why the slow moving energy, please, for the Empress? You're being told, Gemini, that something that you're working on is going to take time to come through. Okay, so they're asking for you to be patient here. Be vigilant also with the Knight of Coins. Don't act on impulse, but really think about everything before you do it. Yeah, King of Coins. Successful business venture. That's a lot of growth as well. And in this deck, you've got the Wolf. So that would be loyalty. Someone feels very loyal towards you here, Gemini. Clarify the Hermit's energy, please, for Gemini collective in love. The Four of Swords. Okay. Again, cards of non-action clarifying each other. I don't really feel you in this read much, Gemini. Okay, I feel that you're off busy doing your own thing. And you're very, very quiet. Like, you've got the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of communication that's going on here, because almost all of that is internal energy. So there are huge changes for you internally. Tell us more, please. Four of Swords with the Hermit. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Again, another Swords card, and it's one of these silent ones. It's like silent suffering. Someone is suffering in silence. It could be this person that is showing up in your energy. They're suffering in silence because they are separated from you. They still feel very, very connected to you, though. What's that message about the loyalty, please? It's like they're saying, I'm older and wiser now, something like that. Tell us about the King of Coins for Gemini, please. The Seven of Swords and the Ace of Coins. They could be sneaking away from something here, Gemini, so that they can build with you. The Seven of Swords is quite an unpleasant energy. And in this particular deck, it literally is, because look, he's stolen the feathers off these ravens. They feathers don't belong to him. They belong to the ravens that he stole it from. So that is the card of a thief, a liar, someone being mischievous, and then you've got the Ace of Coins. So it's like this individual has gone through something really devastating, a really devastating breakup, separation, split. I don't know, right? Something about their life has gone horrifically wrong. And so instead of them being pessimistic about it, they're looking at it as, well, okay, that's an opportunity then for me to do something different, for me to do something better. You know, it's indicating that this is someone who has actually learned from their mistakes. I feel all this silent energy is because they've literally not spoken to you in a while. And internally for them, they've got a lot that's going on. They're dealing with a lot. But they're definitely not showing it on the surface. They're trying to remain, like, outwardly, they're trying to remain optimistic. Clarified Temperance, please. They could have been cheated on. Whoa. Oh, yes, the King of Wands, basically in reverse. Feels like this person might have had a taste of their own medicine. And that's what's forced them to mature. That's what's forced them to see the situation from your point of view. It's almost like, oh, okay, so that shit, is that what I did to Gemini? Now I get it. Now I understand. And that's why they're trying to make amends here, because they know now how that feels, because they've had it done to them. You can clarify the Page of Coins for Gemini, please. Seven of Cups. Yeah. They're trying to decide what is the best thing to do in this situation. It's a difficult situation because it's a sensitive topic, you know. The Seven of Wands. Yeah. I feel that they're expecting for you to not be bothered by their advances. You know, usually this is the card of like mounting a defense, standing up for yourself, maintaining your own personal boundaries. In traditional tarot, it can be quite an aggressive energy, but you can see in this particular deck, she's literally meditating. Do you know what I mean? So it's nothing like the feeling that you get with the traditional meaning of the Seven of Wands. It's almost like this is saying that you've taken the higher ground. You're definitely very spiritually evolved, spiritually advanced. And then you've got the rune there of Algis. I don't know if you can see that. That's the rune Algis, which is all about protection, a shield, self-defense. And that makes perfect sense as to why that particular rune would be on the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're heavily spiritually protected, Gemini. You're definitely in touch and in tune with universal energy. You see that bubble around her? It's almost like a paladin's bubble of protection. It's under there, another seven, the Seven of Coins. 2 sevens. That's assessment, withdrawal. You finding your confidence, contemplating something as well. There's a lot of contemplation that's going on in this energy, and not nearly enough action for my liking. So this could be the quiet before the storm, Gemini, energetically speaking. I'm not seeing any disasters. It's like the quiet before the storm, the quiet before this person actually reaches out and contacts you. You know, it's like that. And Seven of Coins is all about harvest. You reap what you sow. It's a reminder that the last bit of the tree that grows is the fruit. So there's a message about being patient, and I feel this energy is very, very patient also. So it's like wait, wait, wait. I'm not seeing that you have to do anything in this situation, Gemini, other than wait. You keep doing what it is that you're doing. What else, please, for Gemini? Oh, it's that joy. Interesting. Kuan Yin, love and passion, a time of healing. You're being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joy for life will replace your sadness. A newfound joy for life will replace your sadness. So for some of you, that could have been your energy with all the sadness and the contemplating and the, you know, feeling quite sort of pessimistic. And Spirit's saying, look, you've got loads of reasons to be happy, to be joyful. And if you're not seeing the blessings right now, you very soon will. A time for healing. And to keep an open mind here with this one, Gemini. Else for Gemini, please. Okay. Oh, I wish I could take back my words. Somebody wants to take back whatever it was that they said that was hurtful. It could be you, it could be the person that you're thinking of. Else for Gemini, thank you. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, somebody does, definitely. I want to be more than just friends, and you and I were too young. So that's someone expressing some kind of guilt and remorse here. I feel you even though we're apart. Yeah, that's all that spiritual energy that we were clocking. See, I didn't want to say too much there because it sounded really, really woo. And I know that some people can be really put off by that. But there was a lot of, like, you know when this person's thinking of you, and they know when you're thinking of them, because you are still really very much so energetically connected. Okay. But yeah, I am going to have to leave that one there, Gemini. It's up to you what you do with this reading. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's just a guide. And you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.